I too would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you participating in our Summit 2020. And it's my pleasure to share our corporate overview with you. As with the previous session, if you've got questions, please record them on our Q&A page, and I'll do my best to answer them immediately. Let's begin with a slide on our history. We were formed in 1978 as a research group at the University of Calgary by Khalid Aziz, who is still active at Stanford. In 1985, Frank Meyer joined the organization as its president, and for the next 33 years, Frank provided wisdom and leadership to both Foundation CMG and Computer Modeling Group. In 1997, he led the company through a reorganization by splitting it into two. Computer Modeling Group was formed as a publicly traded organization. CMG is a Canadian success story, having a market cap of over $400 million, 572 customer companies in 58 countries. The second organization that was formed in 1997 was Foundation CMG. It continued its focus on research and retaining controlling interest of 63% of CMG shares. 13 years later, the foundation sold most of the shares to create an endowment-like fund that was worth approximately $75 million. It is from the income of this fund that support is provided to 13 chairs and 320 researchers. In 2017, we changed our name to Energy Simulation to better describe what we do. It also marked the beginning of our energy transition strategy, which you will hear more about shortly. In 2017, we also updated our vision, which states, creating a more sustainable energy future through simulation research. This was intended to give us a wider field of vision into types of energy besides oil and gas. Our mission remains the same, which is to promote and fund university research in energy resource modeling with industry collaboration and technology transfer. Today, we support 13 chairs who you're hearing from today and tomorrow, 3 of which are in Canada, 2 in the United States, 2 in Brazil, 1 in Norway, 1 in Scotland, and 1 in Australia. Our funding model works this way. Energy simulation is usually the first to make a commitment to the research topic. Then matching funds are sought from both the industry and government. The resulting energy simulation chair is then funded in the order of $1 million per year for up to 5 years. Energy simulation has supported 17 different universities over the last 2 decades. Our total investment into simulation research at those universities is now approximately $46 million, as shown by this slide. Our members are an important stakeholder. We currently have 32 worldwide members. Membership is only a one-time fee of $1 Canadian. Energy simulation continues to be 100% self-funded by the income from our investments and does not need to raise capital in order to help finance our operations or university research funding. We ask our members for research topic suggestions on a regular basis. We currently have 75 research themes as suggested by members. They are grouped into 12 strategic areas as shown here. It is this list that we use to decide which research theme to support and which research chair to fund. Our aim is to improve industry profitability and provide incremental social economic benefits to society. As you know, the energy industry is going through a transition to a lower carbon future. Energy simulation is also transitioning, and we are currently seeking new chairs in the last two topics of this slide: carbon capture, utilization and storage, and geothermal. Stay tuned for news on this front in the near future. The energy simulation family is composed of a small but very dedicated group of employees who I'd like to recognize here. Andrew, Ricardo, and Seema are responsible to pull together this event amongst many other activities. Thanks, team. You are amazing. We work together with a much larger group of researchers, which currently totals 320 people, dispersed geographically around the globe, most of which are either PhD or master's students. An important event for us is the Energy Simulation Technical School. In 2019, approximately 40 students from around the world gathered in Calgary and were provided with training on reservoir geomechanics. This was our fourth annual Energy Simulation School, which has become a highlight for many as part of our annual summit program. Besides the world-class training that they receive, one of the biggest benefits for the students is the opportunity to network with their peers from around the globe. Our 2020 version of the school was scheduled for Aberdeen, Scotland, but unfortunately had to be canceled due to COVID-19 travel restrictions. We intend to be back next year with an even better school. Following are some of our key performance indicators. The first KPI is actually both a result and an input, that being the amount of matching funds that our chair programs attract from their industry and government partners. Energy simulation's financial support is shown by the green bars. Industry and government support is shown by the orange bars. You can see that the ratio or leverage of funding provided by the industry is approximately 5-to-1 to that provided by energy simulation. This leverage is a good measure for us to ensure that we are supporting the right research. The cumulative matching funds over the last 12 years is $166 million. Our target is $250 million by the year 2030. Our second key performance measure is the number of students that graduate through our chair program. This graph shows the number of students that graduate in a given year in green, about 100 in the past year, and a total of 858 students to 2019. Also shown in blue is the number of students currently in the program, which for 2019 is approximately another 280. Our target is to graduate 2,000 students by the end of 2030. And our final measure is the research output as shown by journal articles in red, conference papers in yellow, and presentations in green. Our research chairs have produced about 1,000 of each of these three main categories over the last 12 years, with a total of about 3,800. And so we are very proud of the collective achievements of our research chairs and their teams, and are even more excited about where we're going to go in the future. Energy simulation is governed by a board of directors who are composed of industry member reps and independents. A big thank you to them for their passion and dedication to energy simulation. A special welcome to our newest director, John Redfern, President and CEO of Ever Technologies, an innovative geothermal company from Calgary. Keep your eyes on this company. And so in closing, I would like to thank you for participating in our first ever virtual summit, an AGM. If you have any questions, please record them in our Q&A section of Zoom. I'll do my best to answer them. And with that, I will turn it back to our moderator, Andrew Cito.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.